Time to beat Flappy again. Okay, Aerial Ace kills most of the time, and the times it doesn't. Quick Attack gets the job done. This thing has fucking Fire Punch. Oh, you're just slower anyway. Interesting. Oh yeah, you can take... Shockwave. It's kind of all I get here. Like Fire Punch crit Shockwave does just KO. Yo.
Hi.
How do I not die to Flappy?
What? Where?
Oh yeah, we're on a completely new run from where you left off.
Okay.
No, we kind of got fucked up by this Flappy last time.
Can I see the bot?
Oh shit. I didn't realize it was not on that. And my stream deck is fucking dumb. There we go.
Interesting box.
Yep.
You have some good stuff in here, though.
Yeah, we've been having fun.
Ooh, not a great Piplup. Its stats are fine, though.
Yeah. It's pretty decent.
You need to beat the Flaffy? I mean... I would just use a combo of Pokemon. Because Croagunk can probably beat the Nidorina on its own.
Yeah, probably.
Or, yeah, and if it can't, then I think Prinplup could tag in.
Which is funny because I was also thinking I could use those to deal with Flappy.
Yeah, well, you can always bring... I want to bring... like, I'm immediately thinking Steenie. which takes a lot from Fire Punch. But
Well, if I use Paris as the pivot, it's always Fire Punch and doesn't do other
always
attacks?
Fire Punch. If it's always Fire Punch, why don't you go
Oh, wait.
Shrimplo?
Yeah. Because it's probably, like, I take a Fire Punch, then it's probably just going to Thunder Wave instead of doing anything else, right?
I would assume.
Instead of a Shock Wave.
Mm-hmm. And even if it
Although
does
it is gonna
Shockwave, you can hopefully... Oh, you can't Orin.
Right. But I could potentially get to Krogunk for, like, Fake Out for the extra chip to be able to get the KO.
Yeah.
And it's pretty safe for Piplup to... or Primplup to go back to Paris to rebait Fire Punch to be able to switch in Krogunk safer.
Mm-hmm.
But that means I need something other than
And then-
Krogunk to deal with Nidorina.
Well... I would bring Steenie here too. Just for something. Like... If you can get it on the Flaffy and just send out like one Razor Leaf just to chip it.
Yeah, part 2 after taking a Shockwave. Like, I'm just risking the
You're
crit.
risking crit. What about Pancham?
I mean, that's...
Pancham can probably switch it.
Yeah, that Pancham can take, like... Although we still need a way... Well, I guess... You could probably just use...
Pancham can...
Pancham instead of Krogunk as the, like, backup.
That's
for
what I'm
Piplup.
thinking. Yeah.
And then Krogunk does just kind of... This is the only thing it has to take care of. It does kind of wall that pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And then maybe like Surskit? I don't know. So you can Struggle Bug.
Yeah.
Or you could just Bubble Beam.
It's kind of seeing what does the most damage. Although, honestly, Steenie is probably fine.
Yeah,
Because what
because
I
it'll
could
probably
potentially
want a
do-
Thunder Wave.
Was that?
It'll probably want a Thunder Wave, right?
Yeah. But also, no, Steenie, when I'm up against Nidorina, because it's going to want to be clicking Water Pulse or Shockwave, and that gives me a pivot, where it's going to want to try to Venoshock.
Or Toxic. Either
Yeah.
one, Krogunk switches then on.
Yep. And that lets me just, like, reset Fake Out if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda
Yeah, I
get
like
some extra
that.
damage
It
in.
also gives you a switch
For
if you
Flappy.
get confused.
Yeah.
And for Flaffy, but
Okay, yeah, I like bringing these Pokemon. Oh, the Pokemon I already have in my party? Nice.
With
Okay, so we
the right
want
lead also.
Cherry Berry on... Oh, I need a heal. Cherry Berry... Wait. Yeah, Cherry Berry on this. I was confused what I was doing. Okay. And then... Do we want Petra on anything? I don't think so, do we?
I
Or is the
don't think
rest just
so.
Thornberry? Yeah, okay. This is just Ariel. Is... Okay, can then switch back. I just got the one shot, so that's nice. Oh, weird. Oh, I guess it... Okay. That is fine. So
Does
we
it see
can just...
Shockwave?
Yeah, this is Shockwave. So we should go into... Was Shockwave or Toxic?
You probably still always go Steenie, right?
Yeah.
Because if Steenie takes a Toxic, it's fine. It just, then, I mean, then it's always
Yeah,
baiting.
Shockwave.
Now you just go Croagunk.
Yep. Nice.
Fake out for a little chip. Bitch.
And then
Hey,
we
you
can
probably just spam Mode Shot.
Yeah.
You're faster. This one probably kills. And then you could probably stay in on the Flaffy for a turn.
No, this one's not gonna kill, because I have a 1 special attack.
Oh.
Croagunk.
No, I believe.
No, this never KOs, but
No,
yeah,
I
there's
believe.
no reason not to stay in. Also, my
You're at 24.
Disconnected again for some reason.
What's
You
the
get a
roll
cable
here?
or something. What was that? Oh,
What's the roll here for Flaffy? Does Shockwave ever kill?
Yeah.
With a crit, or...
With a crit. With a crit, it's always a
Does it-
KO. It can crit without a KO on the highest roll, too.
Oh, okay, then it should always be Shockwave and you switch.
Yep. It's never clicking Fire Punch, but it should be clicking Shockwave, and we can go into...
If it sees the kill, it
Honestly?
should always be guaranteed Shockwave. And
Well,
um,
it's only on the highest roll would it be Shockwave.
I think it still should always be Shockwave. I might be wrong, but
Either way, I'm gonna go to Steenie because it's still healthy.
Mhm.
Although, no, because Serap, yeah, it's never clicking Fire Punch. Serap, it will always click Fire Punch on. That lets us get to Gunther safely. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was guaranteed Shockwave because it saw a kill.
Well, I'm pretty sure it rolls. It does the damage
I don't
roll.
think it. I don't think it rolls there. I think. I think if it sees a kill, even if it's one roll, it's like +8, +9
Nope.
or something.
AI will roll a random damage roll for all attacking moves, and that's how it determines
So was
whether
that
or
just
not
a
it's going to kill.
50-50?
Was that
Was it just a 50-50?
a 50-50? What do you mean?
Between that and Thunderwave.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Are you sure? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, because what's the Thunder
I'm
Wave?
pulling up. I can't believe you got me pulling up the Run and Bun AI document right now.
Thunder Wave is +8, most damaging move is what, +6? %20 of the time it's +8.
The fuck is the...
Okay. Either way, we're at a position where we are clicking Bubble Beam. And this thing is going to hopefully just speed control us. Yep. And then this is
Oh, we
going
stay
to
on
be
one.
Shockwave. What was that?
Can you not stay in on one Shockwave? And...
Yeah,
Well,
no, I can't.
No, because it's gonna be, it's more likely to confuse right here, I think. Well, no, because...
Yeah, but even if we don't hit through, we can just switch the next turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's still confused, right?
Okay, now it's for sure going to click the Shockwave. Then we can go into Poncham. And Karate Chop. There we go. Nice-oo, nice-oo. Get our black glasses, because we can. Stop, no, go away from me. And we can actually get Great Balls now. Okay, what Pokemon do we think we're getting?
Marade.
There he is!
There he is.
There's
He's
our
back.
Duplass.
Dupe's Claws. Man, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Mm. Import in Dupe Clause. He's a little quirky guy. Good defenses. I mean, it's not kind of a not tanky Pokemon, but it should be fine. I want to just double check to make sure chat is working. This is. I do have to reopen chat. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show. There we go. Now you can see the quirky guy.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hi.
Our Remoraid is quirky. Just a little quirky
Wow.
guy.
How adorable.
Okay, that's working now. Let me just make sure this also refreshes. There we go. Okay. So next we have Team Aqua. How do we beat this thing?
Oh. I mean, Choodle. Right? What if you never melt ice?
Oh yeah, we'd actually get that.
It's a
Doesn't
roll,
always.
but the other thing I would mention here is Staravia.
What about it?
And then you move tutor secret power. You are slower though. And that might honestly just make it be more worth just to try to hit the roll on Choodle.
Well, even if we don't hit the roll, like we just
You'd
have to
be
not
risking
get crit.
Yeah. And it'd be really bad if you
Well,
crit, but you
22
don't have a
plus
great
33 is 55. Yeah, so crit is very scary.
If it crits first, you'd probably be fine. Well, no, you won't have Oranberry.
Right.
So yeah, you probably just take the kill with Ice Fang, you hit that 75%. Because you just don't really have an answer to this thing. Unless Prinplup does it, but you might need Prinplup for later.
Prinplup 2 shots most of the time.
Well, then again, at that point, you might as well just hit the roll.
Yeah.
On Choodle.
How do we
And then
deal
that probably
with
brings in
Sprout?
Croagunk.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Water Pulse does too much.
Yeah.
Well, one, you can check your hidden powers. Oh, Remoraid, you can also bring.
Lots of dragons. Ah, yes, let's use the Hidden Power Ice Paris for Murkrow.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have anything that hits this Squelp. You could just... You can Remoraid it, probably.
Double Psybeam.
Yeah. And just... Don't get crit, don't get confused. Get the very... not in your favor roll.
Well, we could also potentially still use Krogunk just as a fake
I
out
don't
to
like...
pivot.
Oh, yeah, you could switch Krogunk on the Acid Fake Out for a little chippage.
And then go into this, and it's either going to Toxic or probably Water Pulse. So we take less damage that way. Although that does mean we could get confused.
Yeah. But you definitely can't switch it on an Acid.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's Remoraid.
Yeah.
Like, I guess if Remoraid dies, you just have Krogunk as backup, which is not great backup.
Well, I think between the two of them, it should be fine, and we could potentially use them still.
Yeah.
Tortuga.
Probably Prinplup, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
this thing does no
Steenie, maybe?
damage.
See, Razor Leaf, it's probably still a 3-shot, right?
Yeah, it's a 3-shot because of the Rindo Berry.
Yeah.
But we're
I'd probably do
risking ancient
Prinplup.
powers. Yeah.
The next fight. Krogunk deals with this bad boy.
Yep. And it should still be healthy.
You could... Yeah, and you could probably get away with putting Soft Sand on Krogunk here, too. Unless you think you need the Oran Berry.
Well, fake out. Mudshot, Mudshot.
Fake Out
Mudshot should
plus
kill.
3 Mudshot should probably do it.
Oh, it has
Yeah,
Black Sludge.
You don't need the...
No, and starting here, it's probably going to try to Toxic first. Like, almost
then-
certainly. So that gives us a pretty
And
safe
then-
switch into Krogunk. And then fake
Mhm.
out and then just click mud shots.
And then that's probably Frillish on that, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I would go into Brillish.
Oh, and you have literally the best answer for this thing. You have Carvana.
Yep.
You just put black
Although-
glasses on it and one shot.
Shockwave is not going to get clicked.
Yeah, just don't switch in on Shockwave.
That's Black Belt. Let's go Black Glasses. Yeah, because this thing's
Ideally,
gonna
you want
Hex.
to... Yeah, ideally you want to switch in on the Hex.
Yep.
And then it's
Okay.
just the motherfucker.
The Whirlipede. The Whirly Dirlypede.
Yeah. And it's probably going to click Rollout. Oh, but honestly, yeah, I kind of like that Staravia answer. Because you know what you can do? You could switch Krogan card on the rollout, fake out, and then switch Staravia and try to kill it.
Well, it's definitely clicking Pin Missile into Carvana.
Oh, true. Then you can go. And it might be best to go hard Staraptor.
Yeah, because it will intimidate. So, like, we won't really take much damage from the Pin Missile.
Yeah.
But we still have the option to switch back to reset fake outs.
Yeah.
Or reset the rollout count. So this team looks good. I do think do I need... No, because you're dealing with that. So I need Petra on Brimplop, right?
Why?
No, Primplop's dealing with this. I want... Do I even need Petra on Remoraid? Or is it literally 5 Oran Berries on a Black Glasses?
Maybe you could maybe hear me out. You could maybe Pecha Krogunk because Soak.
Yeah, but if it's clicking Soak, it's wasting 2 turns anyway.
Well, because I just don't think you're gonna want Krogunk to get poisoned. You'd rather
Yeah,
have it healthy. It needs to pivot in a few times.
yeah.
And I mean the alternative
Oh
is
wait,
if
and
it
we're doing
soaks,
Ice
then you
Fang.
could
We're doing the... Yeah.
yeah. Never melt ice,
Um,
black glasses.
we're going to pump up. But that's not the button. Trivia. And who else are we bringing? Choodle. And then Pecha Berry on the poison type. And then Orange on the rest. Or do we want Pecha? Because we're using Remoraid for Skrelp.
I think you can Orin. Well, I don't know. It's up to you. You pick. I've had fights where it goes like where it like doesn't toxic once, and I have Pecha, and I'm like, why did I put Pecha on this thing? And then I have fights where it Orans and it Pechas on this, or and it toxics on the switch, and I'm like, I'm fucked. Well, it shouldn't toxic on the switch because we're gonna pivot Krogunk once, right?
Right.
So I would Orin. I would Orin.
Yeah.
Because that also gives you some outs if you get confused.
Yep. Okay. Starting with Glare.
And I'll be honest, this is the I'm dipping after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Early morning church service.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, let's switch back to this.
Okay, let's hit the roll. And then if we don't hit the roll, let's not get crit. Oh, okay.
Well, we hit the roll, but got crit. Oh, this brought in Tortuga.
Because it's lower than we probably thought it would be. Is it ancient power or is it brine here? Probably ancient power, right?
If we're at 22, this is clicking brine most of the time.
Oh, well then
Depending on the
we
roll.
probably just hard print up, right?
Yep. There we go.
Nice.
And then we
I
can
bubble
just...
beam 3 times.
Yep.
Don't get boost. Easy. And now I think we still switch Krogunk here.
We could... No, yeah, we still want to switch Krogunk.
I guess that's the perk of bringing like 7 water types to this fight.
So we fake out... Oh wait, no, Krogunk's just dealing with this, right?
No,
that's
Remoraid.
Yeah, Remoraid.
Water Pulse, no confusion, nice.
And then Psybeam. The Toxic.
Nice.
Psybeam.
Well,
The Psybeam is
let's
not
just
going to
kill it.
KO.
Well, let's just kill it here. Let's just do it.
Remoraid takes at most 24, by the way.
And then we die to poison.
Well, we Oranberry, right?
Oh, true. We're fine.
Yeah, we still have Oranberry. And it just protected again? Why did our Oranberry not go off? Are we literally above half? Yeah, we are. So this only kills on certain acid crits.
But you go first.
Outspeed, yeah.
Wow, this thing is annoying.
There we go. Okay, we're fine.
Okay. And look at that, you don't even take all that poison damage because it was the last thing to die.
Okay. So then this thing is almost certainly...
Can you like stay in once and bite or something? Does this thing kill? I guess
Venoshock
crit, right?
Yeah, Venoshock crit does at minimum 24, so...
Yeah, probably just right into Krogunk.
Yep.
It's Krogunk's time to shine.
Fake out. And then Mud Shot. And then Mud Shot. We're water type now.
We're Petra, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we stay in.
You fool!
Yeah.
And then here's the Whirly Durlypede.
Oh, this is... What does it do here? Is it rollout?
Oh yeah, it didn't go into Frillish.
I don't know why. I don't understand.
Venoshock does the most damage, but rollout...
Well, that's weird. It probably will just roll out here.
Rollout is always +7. So it is
Nothing
most
kills
likely
it, right?
clicking rollout.
Nope. You are a water type, right? You had that in the calc.
I don't have that in the calc, but
I'm assuming nothing sees kill here, but
no.
so it should always
Actually,
be
pin
roll
missile
out.
could if I'm at 33.
But you're calcing 3-hit, right?
It's not. This is at most 30 for a 3-hit.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's gonna roll out here.
Probably.
You can maybe print up. I would probably print up. I don't know. I don't think you literally switch in anything else here.
5 hits does up to 35 damage if it gets the high
Well, I
roll
think
on
it's always.
like
I
all
think
of
it should
the.
always be roll out.
Yeah, I agree. So what are we doing for this rollout then?
So Gunter, bubble beam, switch back into fish, fake out to end it,
Yeah.
and then go Star Ravia. Yeah. Okay.
And then now it's locked into rollout.
This is 60 base power rollout. I don't think crit kills, right?
No, it does at most 15. And then it'll deal 120 into Krogunk, which does at most 21. So yeah, we can bubble beam once here.
Okay, me and Scott are on the same page.
What?
Scott and just jumped in the
You go
chat.
Pip, attack, back to Grunk, fake out, you're fine. Oh, yep.
We're on the same exact page.
Yep. Oop, not on the calc right now.
Yeah.
Then we go to Krogunk, fake out.
Fake out here. And now you can go Star Raptor, and I think you're fine.
Yeah, because on the 30 base power rollout, it's fine, right? Although no, it's quicker than me at this point.
Yeah, you might be risking crit, but I don't think there's much you can do about that.
Oh, actually, 60 base power crit does at most 32 to Staravia, right? Yeah. So yeah, Staravia is good here.
Oh, yeah, you should be fine, unless it's double crit.
I'm pretty sure I lived double crit based on how much it was doing, so. But Aerial Ace should just KO here. And it just missed, so that's good.
Animus. This thing sucks.
Oh shit, I forgot about... We were fine to a crit, even after Rocky Helmet, so...
Yeah. Because, I thought of that.
Oh wait, we're out of order now, though. This is going to probably Shockwave.
This should be Shockwave. I don't even know what you switch here. You might have to sack Remoraid. I'm pretty sure your whole team is weak to electric. You totally just sack. I don't even think you have the option. I think something dies here, and I think it's fucking Remoraid.
Yeah, fish is too low to go back into fish.
Yeah, and so is Gunter. Not that
This
you want to go
stupid.
Gunter, because...
Carvana does one shot.
Yeah. But you cannot... I mean, wasn't it like...
Oh, you know what we can do? We could just not get crit.
Yeah. But if you do, you lose the fight.
So?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. Fucking go fucking... You know what? I agree. Yeah, with Black Glasses Carvana one shots.
No fear.
Nice. We win. Easy game. Easy fucking game.
Yeah, Scoot Easy has the right idea. This early, you risk it. Never punished.
And you didn't get punished, so you're fine. Okay. I'm leaving.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
I got Scott to keep me company.
Yep.
Okay, so now we get to Endless Candy a bunch. Do we care about Seismic Toss? Probably not, right? I actually have no idea. I'm waiting for Scott to tell me what to do. I think you want it. Over what, though? You forget why, though? Do we just get rid of Sludge? That seems weird. Or do we just get rid of Mudshot at this point? It's Prob Sludge. Okay. That was my instinct as well, so I'm doing it. You already leveled up you. Ooh, Diggersby is nice. I assume we want Dig over Mud Shots? Or we just not want Double Kick at this point? Probably just don't want Double Kick, huh? Not when you have Dig and Takedown as attacks. Bisharp? Where do we fight a Bisharp? Oh, is there a Bisharp on Brawly's team? No, there's not. Oh, Roxanne? So what move are we getting rid of? She leads Sash Bisharp. Okay, yeah. Double kick seems good for that. Mud shot? Okay. Ball God! I believe I got everybody else. Yep. Wait, yeah, what is your autocorrect doing? I just realized I have no music. That's why it sounds so quiet. There we go. I'm guessing we don't want circle throw, but like we also probably don't need Leer. So I'm just getting rid of Leer. Okay. So now, yeah. I can re-export the team. There we go. Reset the boxes. There we go. Okay, let's fight. Well, Diggersby actually does pretty good into this. And then because we're ground type, that should probably bait in. Right? Because what, we're going to take a Super Fang and then an Aqua Jet? So I'll bait in the slow KO. With the Energy Ball. And we can just bring this in. And then that will probably bait It deals more than it takes. So yeah, that'll bait. And Electros. Which, honestly, Paris just takes care of. We put it to sleep and then eat its berry. Yeah, it can't really do much damage to me. And then that'll be an Ponyta. Which Brine pretty easily KOs. Or Bubble Beam. Guess Bubble Beam Aqua Jet is better. And then Dusktox. Yeah, if I am Pecha Berry on Fletchinder, that should be fine. And then just bring Croagunk as kind of like a backup. But I think I should be able to just kind of like bait down the line for what I need. Wait, did I miss someone? I did miss someone. And then we want Staravia to have Chesto. Oranberry on Yen. And then you're for Electros, so we want Pecha. And then you're dealing with Ponyta. So you just need Orin. And then you're dealing with Dustox. You want Pecha. And then Oranberry for Ish. Yeah, Pecha, Orin, Pecha, Chesto. Always forget Paris isn't a poison type. Yep. That is a grass bug. Okay, let's go get our bite out of the way. Double kick immediately being useful. Yep, so that baits in Sunflora. You might not even... It's a chance to KO, I believe. No, it's not. So it's probably going to click something else, but that's still fine. We'll go into not 4. I just clicked Leech Seed. Interesting. Airlace. Just got the 1-shot. Nice. And then that breaks an Electric, which we can go into Paris with. Shockwave, and then we put it to sleep. Eat its berry. And here, even a crit super or shockwave does 14 damage. So we will just keep clicking Bug Bite. And just stay to sleep for the max amount of time. That's nice. Okay, and then this we have Gunther 4. And this we can just click Bubble Beam on. Yep. And hit the roll. And then Dustox. Honestly, we could pluck once. Because Venoshock isn't... Yeah. Prosman, you've done this fight with the Calicophon. That's fine. I definitely intend to switch back. But I am not great about remembering every time. Okay, let's see what we get. Dynamo. Yeah, we're looking for static. We got Levitate, which is not what we wanted. Norman shaking in his boots. Okay. So in that case, which floor do we want to go to in Granite Cave? To go B floor 1. Probably don't need to go to B floor 2 for sure. Do I have a Cubfruancer? I have no idea. What's a Cubfruancer? Probably just Fletchling? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. The question is what you want to candy. I mean, last time I candied Paris, does Choodle also evolve at 22? I haven't actually checked that. Starts gonna stick with the best though. You're like thinking too far ahead for me to... Because I am not familiar enough with what level each of these Pokemon evolve at. Yeah, Surskit's level 22, and then what? Choodle is also. Yeah, Dreadnought is also. Does Diggersby 1v1 the chicken? Soft Sand does not always get the KO, if that's what you're worried about. Although, after Quick Attack, I guess you don't even need Soft Sand. No, you're slowing your Quick Attack? Yeah. Yeah, so we just need to be able to switch in. Which, if we can manage to get this to switch in, like force Combuskin in on the water type, which might not be easy to do, like, sounds easier than... Yeah, Diggersby comes in on T-Punch. Yeah, if we can set that up. Then with our Oran Berries, like, we even lived up crit. You have flying types, yeah. So yeah, Diggersby should be able to deal with the chicken. Can you beat Poliwhirl? I know the way I beat Poliwhirl last time was with Parasect. Check Pimple up? Yeah. Oh, this thing has Weather Absorb. After a superpower, you're fine, I think. Oh yeah, what is superpower? Well, yeah. Minus defense. Oh, okay. That's minus attack. I think Surskit Evo is better. Without a Lopunny answer, you need to evolve the turtle. Oh yeah, because I don't have Tortuga this time. Yeah, right. I really don't have much to do here, do I? Masquerain. Primplop's ability is Clear Body. On Primplop? Yeah, Primplop has Pluck. Or are you talking about on Masquerain on Evolution? You get Gust on Evolution. Yeah, you get Gust at level 22. Be honest, just go hit the Togedemaru. So what, we're going to be 1F for the highest chance? I'm down for that. No, best is 10%. Oop. Wow, I am clicking on a bunch of random shit. Locations, because B1F gives you the 10% Togedemaru. Sure, we'll go there. Nope. What button am I trying to click? Repellents. In a cave. So here is where we want to use. Holy shit! Raitogi, no static. I want you to be the God Togi. Let's see. Um, were you saying there's something I have to worry about for... I assume we don't need Tickle. You want me to show the stats now? Here, Iron Barbs and... Tickle and Twin Needle both go? Okay. Wait, that button. That. That's... What's the God Togi? I don't understand. Oh, just good IVs. So, not what I got. To be honest, it's Togi, you're fine. Yeah. It just doesn't do damage. It's a pacifist. Back to Endless Candying. Didn't I just get rid of Pin Missile? Or did I get rid of Twin Needle? We don't need Pin Missile, right? Now we keep those four. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then was there something I had to pay attention for Dynamo? Or are we good here? Oh, Gastro Acid at level 35. You're saying we need that. Ah, I see. Oh, this does not have the correct... Oh, okay, my Run and Bun Pokedex does not have the correct level up. Level. That's fun. Okay. Okay. Now we can re-export the team. And then we can go back over here. It's quirky. Okay. Well, this can deal with the Riolu pretty easily. And so can this. And Purplup can deal with this. And then how do we deal with Mankey? Oh, both of these just one shot? Honestly, I don't really think it matters what we bring. As long as we have cherry berries. this text. For scuffle, oh, we can switch back. Honestly, we just stay in. No, we'll switch. Because this thing has citrus. Right. Because we definitely want to pluck this. Steelit's Berry. And then Bobble Beam. Crit does at most 33. But we are faster, and Bubble Beam always queues. And this is random move for a Mankey, basically. But nothing it does really touches. Even better. There we go. Okay, next trainer. Wow, this fight is really easy when you have two good birds. Cherry points for this fight. Not cherry berries, orange berries. I'm adding orange berries, but I definitely said cherry. And like, even with a crit, this just always takes care of it. Easy fight. Okay. Impish near max bird, kind of crazy. Yeah, I know, right? And this thing just always KOs Makahita too. But Diggersby also just hard walls this. Wow, you are so fucking fast. I didn't realize how fast Toggle Madara was. Oh yeah, this one has Focus Sash, huh? It's the Sash Mankey. Yeah, but can't I... Yeah, but can't I guess the danger is if it power-up punches into reversal crit. Because, like, I can always just, like, quick attack. Oh, I guess I could just switch quick attack aerial ace. Yeah, quick attack aerial ace. Yeah, because I'm faster. And this just always takes care of that. Yeah. Switch back. See if we get faked out. And then this should basically always be a Thunder or Ice Punch. Oh, that's funny. I don't even need the extra chip from Fake Out. And then Mankey, we go into this. Wait, why was Mankey... Oh, it was just B-tie. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, no, the pause was not because I didn't realize that. It was because I was baffled. Like, it was so funny. Like, this is the reaction I should have put on. I was just like, wait, we just get it for free? Okay. Next trainer. Oh, this needs to... Yeah, Brian isn't that good. I mean, it's good, but not that good. How do we deal with this thing? Next fight is left now, yeah? Yeah. Swap Toga tomorrow, and then fake it out. You could, and then what do we do from there? Cycle Toga and Fletch. That's kind of what I was thinking. Just get that Iron Barbs. Fake out chip. And then until it's in spark range. Jesus. And honestly, here we just go back to the girder is scary. It can low sweep. Oh yeah, know that. I'm not... Clutch is not going to be used on either of these. It's just for this. But I can probably just use Staraptor or Staravia for Machoke. Archer desk with Machoke? You mean desk? Deal. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought you were trying to say. How's Eel? Where the fuck is Eel? Oh, there you are. Not awful. Yeah, honestly... Yeah, Togepi can eat rock throws too. What I'm thinking is Krogunk. Because we're going to be in Staravia. So they're most likely going to want to low sweep. Which gives us a pretty decent switch into Krogunk. Fake out for Chip. Oh no, we don't want to do that because of Guts, do we? Shit. Honestly, still go into Krogunk to bait the Bulldoze when we switch into Electros is not bad. I feel like Piplup can take care of it as long as we're not switching in on a low sweep. Actually, Paris is still probably a good bring. Because it kind of eats the bulldozers. That Togomadaru doesn't want to take. Just remember with Togi, he will low sweep if he's slower and doesn't have a slow kill. Would he not bulldoze, or does low sweep? Oh, does low sweep also lower speed? Oh, it does lower speed. Okay, yep. Oh, Paris is dangerous because of Effect Spore. Remoraid is faster. Might be the play to finish it off. We have a lot of faster Pokemon. Burn to chip and then round to finish. That's what I'm thinking. I think that is the most damage, and then... No, the problem is switching in on a low sweep. Hmm. We probably are overthinking it. Actually, I think if we just go into this right away. I think you slap on an evolved one and send it. Well, I actually think... Go here on the low sweep. Take 30% on the low sweep. It's going to bulldoze. We go to Electros. We can spark once. It's going to low sweep. $36 plus 24. 60. Can't spark. Need to shockwave? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Shockwave double bubble beam is, like, always wins. But, like, switching here on a low sweep gets us a bulldoze that we get to go in here. We get to shockwave, take one attack, and then we go into Piplup. We just have to be able to live 2 attacks, which 30 into 45 is definitely going to kill. So we need to switch in on something else. $60. As long as we don't get like high roll crit, we're fine. Because then that will incentivize Bulldoze again. And then low sweep will heal up, and then we shouldn't be in Mach Punch range at that point. And the bubble beam, like the double bubble beam, should be fine. Yeah, I think this is good. And then Oranberry everything. Yeah. What we needed, right? Yep. Everybody already has one. And then we start Staravia, but we immediately switch to Fletchinder for the... No, we switch to Togedemaru for the fake out. It's going to Brick Break. And we go into Fletchinder. Oh, was it leading Togedemaru? I thought we were leaving... Yeah, leading Star, and then switch immediately into Togedemaru to get the Intimidate. They can fake out, but we'll get the Iron Barbs, and then we'll fake out. They'll go for Brick Break, and we'll go into Fletchinder. We kind of... Yeah, okay. Wait, are we on the... Yeah, we're on fight 4, so this is the one going to the left. Right, because then there's 5... Or... Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah. Right, we're on the fight to the left now. Yeah, because it's the 4th fight you go to the left on. And then that's... Yeah. I'm not crazy. This is Black Belt Christian. Yeah, pretty sure that's him. Okay, yeah, Black Belt Christian. So immediately switch to Togedemaru. We fake out. And then now this is going to be Rock Throw, and we go back to Togedemaru. We fake out. And then we'd rather KO with Fletchinder. Yeah, we can definitely just KO. I'm just thinking, do we want to KO with Fletchinder so we can go into... So we just take a facade on the Machoke. Or I guess we could just take the KO here. Oh yeah, I guess this does bait girder, huh? That's fine, because that baits a rock throw, which is even better than a low sweep. Yeah, because now this is going to collect rock throw. And we go into our Progunk. And then that lets us get into this, and we get to Shockwave. And then now we can go back into Progunk. And that lets us go into Gunther. And then let's just keep in mind the crit range. Most this thing can deal is 45. We Bubble Beam. And then most Mach Punch can do is 28. And then Machoke comes in. And here we can just go back to Staravia and Aerial Ace, Aerial Ace. What? Why are you saying Jet? Before DW, what? You're confusing me. I'm going to Staravia. Crit Vital Throw does 40. We Aerial Ace. And Aerial Ace again. There we go. Okay. We're fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Next fight. So we have two different Pokemon we could start with, depending on what we want to beat. Oh, it's so close to a KO. But if we're on this, this baits this. Oh yeah, triple axle does its own math, doesn't it? Yeah, triple axle does no damage. And they get hit 3 times. We fake out. And then that lets us get a pretty good switch here into an Aquajet. Which leaves just this. Which actually means... Yeah, because we can... If we're ending this with Pit Prinplup, it's going to fake out. Unless it sees a kill, which it shouldn't. Which the fake out... Let's go here for the barbs. That's going to be a Drain Punch, which we can switch to here on. And then Aerial Ace should always KO, unless I'm mistaken. Am I mistaken? How much is Iron Barbs? It's 1/6, right? Oh, it's 1/8. So what, 12%? So it's not a guaranteed? So it's going to do 6 damage, so it's going to be at 43 if you do that. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. Lame. So maybe we go the other way through, where we start with Fletchinder. Oh, Fletchinder's a speed tie. Didn't realize that. Why are you not faster? So that will bait out this. It will Rock Slide. Which Rock Slide isn't a contact move, is it? Oh, and Drain Punch would heal it back up anyway. Yeah, I was forgetting about that. Hmm. Oh, that's not going to see the KO there. Well, no, well... I mean, either way. That gets us there, and then here... Krogunk is still a pretty safe. This is how we're going. Which is just the team we already have. Nice. We're just gonna re-add orange berries. And then we go Jump Kick Crit does at most 28. Cool. And then Mienfoo. Oh, this sees the KO with Drain Punch, doesn't it? Hmm. So it's going to go for Drain Punch instead of Fake Out. Yeah, because that's Fake Out is +9. And it's going to take the fast kill. So yeah, we just go straight into this. Oh, it just attacked. Of course, right. It does that. So it's definitely going for Rock Slide. No, I'm not on Fletchender yet. It's definitely going for Drain Punch. Crit Drain Punch does 42, so we don't want to stay in. But I do that. Okay, because it protected that turn. So now we want a T-Wave, right? Yeah. Okay, Crit Drain Punch does fucking 42. Hmm. Made that a little bit scarier than it needed to be. We're fine. think we start Poncham for this, which will beat out actually I want Poncham for this. Yeah, actually probably want Poncham for that thing. Because Covet does a bunch of damage. It is Aurora Beam though. Oh, this only has dragon moves. Yeah, then that's coming. And Bubble Beam Aqua Jet should be just fine for this. So if I'm in Poncham, it's going to want to try to switch to something faster. So it might actually go into Hamako. And if I take care of that with it's going to Mega Punch. Poncham needs a Cherry Berry. The rest is good with Orin. Yeah. I think. Yep.
On most nights, I'm just wearing my pajamas, staying up too late, 'cause I'm watching Futurama, thinking where's my trauma, my life.
What am I missing? Oh, Diggersby.
Leave it off the screen, 'cause it's got no genre. Sometimes I call my mama.
So Cherry
Yeah, she's always my
or Poncham. Orin, cherry. Oh, so we want. Oh, we need Choodle. Who do we have that we're not supposed to have? Oh, we didn't want Diggersby. I'm just dumb. And then we want Choodle with the Netherrealm Ice, which I already saw it has. And I want to start with Ponchom. Let's go ahead and covet. No, that was not the right move. It was supposed to be Karate Chop. Fuck me. Oh, and now this is an electric type. I fucked up. I think I still have to Karate Chop. And then Karate Chop again on the Drain Punch. Oh, I should have coveted. Crit Drain Punch does 33. Okay, we're fine. That did send out Golett earlier than I wanted, though. But this should be clicking Shadow Punch. Yeah, it should be clicking Shadow Punch. So we can pretty safely switch into Staravia. And then now this is going to click Drain Punch, and we can go into... Yeah, we can just go into... Back now, though. Okay, yeah, I kind of fucked up, but I think we'll be fine. So Shadow Punch crit does 45. Could do 43. That's a little scary. This is for sure Shadow Punch. Let's do this. So now this is going to probably try to Drain Punch. And we are going to... We know it's at -2. And just to keep in mind, crit can deal at most 33. Crit can still do at most 33. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this brings in Pig Knight. Oh yeah, this did end up being a little out of order. Pig Knight's going to try the Flame Charge. Because I don't think it KOs with anything. I mean, it's not going to see a KO. Crit Flame Charge is fine. We could just go into Prinplup, and it should be fine anyway. Yeah, even with a hit Flame Charging, this is fine. Oop. Oh my God. Yeah, because it's never... should never KO me here. And Bubble Beam Aqua Jet gets the KO. Okay. So this brings in Hamako, which we could stay in and pluck against, but actually there really isn't any downside to staying in and plucking. Yeah, Dragon Tail does at most 28. Fake this out. Okay, so protected. Ice Fang does 67%. And the most we're taking is 40. Cool. Okay. Whew. That's the entire gym except for Brawly done. So now it's calculator simulator time or bedtime. What do we think? Oh, thank you. Yep. Brawly's going to take at least too long to figure out. Like, we can start looking at Brawly. God, how do I always end up looking at Brawly when I only have people in text chat? Okay. I'm gonna bring up Notepad. I mean, if you want to join VC, definitely. Wasn't sure what you were up to. Okay. Yo.
Hello, hello. Is microphone working now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Lovely. How you doing, Spring?
I'm doing pretty good. We have a decent run going right now.
Yeah.
And all I've done today.
You got the box, man. This is it. Do you want to send me a paste of your box?
Yeah, so you can do it
Yeah, just so I
yourself
can
as
play around
well.
on my end with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here, I'm just tossing it in open chat.
Give me 1 second. I popped it out. Where is it? Live chat? No.
No, in the actual text chat for the chat channel.
Ah, yes, in here, Oh, apparently, okay. Bang. Right, thank you. All right, let's take a look, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Why do none of the mons you gave me have moves?
Did they not
Why
copy
does it
in
come
with
through?
moves?
Nah, it definitely did, but it's come through really weird. Hold on. I think it's because there's no space between a bunch of shit. Oh, no, there is. Okay, yeah, it hasn't copied with moves.
Weird.
Can you export it to a paste and then give me the paste?
Here, I should be able to do it like this. This time. I just sent it as a text file. Hopefully that makes it so you can actually copy it correctly.
Double okay. It looks the exact same, so hopefully no more issues. Bang, there we go.
Yeah, I think what happened is it when you copied it from Discord had it formatted differently because it does bullet points for the dashes.
Do you have any idea on what you're going to lead with?
Probably Fletchender.
Yeah, I think Flinder's probably best bet. The thing is, you want to be as close to max HP as possible.
Yeah, I'll be pretty low on Fletch if that's the lead.
Well, I think the play is you just go Aerial Ace and then spam Roost until it burns itself, right?
Well, I'm slower. But yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Your other option is lead Prinplup, eat the Brick Break, steal its berry, go hard Fletchinder on the Brick Break, and then finish it off with a thingy. Actually, yeah, that's not bad, because you can go hard Fletch on the Brick Break, you'll bait out Sucker Punch because you'll see kill, and then you can just Roost on the Sucker, and then you Aerial Ace it next turn. Because it's also an Aya Popper Berry as well, so you'll heal more.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just take the
like
full HP, yeah.
Yeah, because even if you take max roll, which is like 48, then you just steal the Aya Popper, you go back up to like 90, and then you're fine. Because, well, actually, what's Aya Popper? 33?
It's 50 in this
81.
Game. It is half in this
game.
So
so you heal the full. Yeah, you're fine.
Heal the full and then switch into Fletchender.
Yeah, and even if he crits you, as long as you've got Oranberry, you heal up, right? And then you just take it back. Then you go Fletch, you Roost on Sucker, and then you're fine.
Yeah, I did the calc. It is, as long as I don't get max roll crit twice in a row, I'm fine. Even 2 crits in a row is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Roosting on Sucker is good because it'll get you back to full HP and it'll also stop it. Oh, actually, because you're like no speed Fletch, you actually
Yeah.
don't speed it, so it doesn't actually go for sucker always.
No, it won't. But we can still make sure we're
okay.
at full. Like, we'll be at half. Well, no, it's not even half. It'll be...
He could scale Fletch. I don't know if it's worth it though.
What was that?
Scaling
Oh,
the Fletch.
hard scale.
Hmm.
So when you hard scale, is it just you choose one stat to go to 31?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, 2 to 31 on Fletchinger's speed stat is a pretty big deal.
Hmm. I just don't, because I've never played Penguin before. I don't know if there's a situation where you want, like, for example, I know against Blaziken, you want like Jolly max speed, so that like at plus when you add speed, the rival's Blaziken. I don't know what the Sceptile is. Because, like, does Adamant max speed outspeed Sceptile? Like, probably. It's probably... I actually don't even know what it is. Give me a second. I want to look at CRR. Where are you? Woman split.
So you're looking to see
I'm
if
done.
I can outspeed Sceptile with Fletchinder.
Yeah, because that's the main thing I would think of off the top of my head, is you want to be able to outspeed the Cycling Road rival's Sceptile, which I'm pretty sure you do. Looking at this, I'm sure you do. Like, if it gets unburdened, then it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. But, yeah, I mean, you can play around it. You go Dark type, and then you pivot in. Yeah. I actually think that's probably fine.
You're saying
You're
it
gonna
doesn't need to
double-check
be
your
hard
ones.
scaled.
No, I think it does. Just give me 1 second. I'm just confirming it. Do that.
Trainer rival Cycling Road Sceptile is what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
That's level.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Yeah. I think the cap's a bit different. But, yeah, no, it makes a difference. Because 2 speed will give you 101, whereas 31 speed will give you 112.
Okay.
So, if you're the same level, you're faster. And I'm pretty sure you'll be a couple levels higher anyway. But I think it's like level 41's the cap. Or... What's the cap for CRR?
Is it in the mechanics changes? Cycling Road Rival is 38 is the level cap.
Okay. Oh, no, that's to match. If it's level 38, you definitely need it. You'll be 7 points slower with it. You're faster.
Oh, because I'll be a Talonflame at that point, right?
Yeah. So I had a look. Talonflame will be 102 with only 2, but at max speed it'll be 112, which makes you faster. So that actually does make a bit of sense, especially if you don't need it for anything else prior. But I think it's what's important here is figuring out how important is that, because I do think the line we discussed where you go like pluck, pivot, roost, and then KO is fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say no to heart scaling on one of my favorite
especially on
Pokemon.
that Fletch, right? Yeah. And then you know what? Maybe we scale it to Adamant later in the game and you're fine.
Yep. It just sweeps
Let's
everything.
go back to here. Cub, Foo. So I don't hate that, because then what's that gonna bait out? What does Fletch bait out if you get a KO? Probably Hitmontop.
Hitmontop sees a KO, which... Oh, or Scraggy. Both of them are slower, though. So it's going to see Hitmontop.
Scraggy to Hitmon.
Yep.
That's fine. Hitmon comes in for a Rock Slide. Can't be Diggersby, I don't think. I definitely think you're evolving to Masquerain for this fight, right?
Well, we haven't decided that yet, but you definitely have been saying that.
It is the best mon on this split. Surskit, export.
I guess technically this would be Intimidate.
Because you're faster as well, I'm pretty sure it actually goes Fake Out before it goes Rock Slide. Either way, Togedemaru is a free switch. But the issue is protective pads.
If the A's Mon's first turn is not targeting Shield Dust. Yeah, because it's it's +9 for Fake Out.
What?
Oh, but it's slower, right? It's a slow
And you need to
KO.
look at slow kill. Yeah, you need to look at slow kill.
Slow kill is +9.
Yeah, so it's 50-50. There's a 20% chance. Yeah, so it probably still goes Rock Slide anyway, so you probably want something like Togi there. The only thing with Togi is, like, you can fake it out, but then you got to get the hell out of there.
Yep.
But which is fine, because Togi is going to then bait Mach Punch, which is just free Masquerain. I'm just worried about... Because I think Diggersby has to come to beat Combuskin. But does Prinplup beat... Did we say Prinplup was going to beat Poliwell? I think that has to be our option, right? And then it's probably just Pancham for the Scraggy. Dude, Modest Pancham actually gonna fuck you here.
Yeah, because the Covet's not going to KO.
I mean, it is. It's just not a guarantee to get the 2.
Yeah.
But all it takes is one lucky turn on Shedskin and you're fine anyway. He rests up, you hit him for 50, he rests again, you hit him for another 50, and then you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of, once we get him to rest, it's fine.
And look, if you can somehow get him in without a power-up punch as well, it's free. Like, if he doesn't power-up punch, then it's like 100% over. I'm just wondering if there's another mon that also just, like, beats it.
There
isn't really. Like, I know some people try to beat it with Krogunk, and you just, like, you just spam Seismic Toss because it's a 3-shot.
Yep.
But you're slow is the only issue. Fucking brave, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's your best line, in all honesty. I don't think there's anything better than that.
Yeah, but so... Here, let me start writing this down. For leading Prim...
Actually... Prim, Pluck, Steelberry.
Pluck. Steel, berry, up to full. And then switch to Fletch. Roost on Sucker Punch. Yeah, we roost on the Sucker Punch, and then Aerial Ace to kill.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, it's most likely not going to click Sucker Punch again.
No, yeah, I don't think it
It-
does. I
yeah.
forget exactly how the AI works. I think it might be like a 50-50, but
That's
if that's say
what
just like you
I
plus
remember it
one, you
being.
potentially just burn to like you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's minus 20 to its score 50% of the time if it used Sucker Punch the previous turn.
Yeah, so I think it needs to be like super effective in order for it to click it again type thing. Or pick up a KO, obviously.
Well, it will use it because the reason why I would use it is because it's a priority move when it knows it's going to die.
Mm-mm.
So it will just be a 50-50. But it will be 50-50. I'm at 75 or like 66% instead of fall is what it is.
Yeah.
But either
The
way,
other
that
thing
should
is
bait out
what-
Hitmontop.
So yeah, the
Oh,
thing
it
with
could be
Hitmontop,
Combustion.
It won't bait Combustion. The only because Combustion's oh yeah, I guess Combustion technically is slower, but if it baits Combustion, that's actually better for you. But I don't think it ever baits Combustion. It would have to Sucker Punch that second time in order for Combustion to come out.
Yeah.
Which is again, it's still fine I think if it comes out because you just go hard Diggers B and then you just beat it 1v1. You just dig into quick attack and you're fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Diggersby is very good here.
Yeah, you just dig and then you quick attack and you're fine. Because you got like even if he crits you, you've got cheek pouch, so it's like it is what it is. Yeah, you're fine there.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I think we need to figure out, yeah, is when it comes to Lopunny, yeah, obviously Togedemaru is the switch into Retaliate, right? Like that's the one that has to come in. You have to switch in on it, eat the Retaliate, hit it with the Fake Out, and then probably go back to Masquerain on a Drain Punch. It's just gonna get really awkward finishing off Lopunny and Hitmontop, I think. Like the way you probably finish Hitmontop is Fletch. Like you're literally just gonna need like Fake Out Chip to clean it up. Actually, what if Masquerain has Gust? Yeah, I mean, there's a world where it's Fletch, but sorry, where it's Masquerain, but Fletch is just safer. Because if you can get Masquerain in on if you get Fletch in on a Mock Punch, like Fake Out with Togi, go into Fletch, you eat the Mock Punch, and then you can just like snipe it from just under 50.
Yeah.
That's like probably best bet.
So that's
only issue is
relying.
if that... Pardon?
I was just gonna say we're kind of needing to do the Togedemaru Masquerain dance on both Lopunny and Hitmontop.
Oh,
Right.
Hitmon, yeah. And look, you can always try, especially with Lopunny in particular, you can try heal Fletch up on it. Is there a world where that's actually a good thing? Because like if you get that thing to like -2, then like yeah, Fletch can probably come in and just start roosting and fishing for a burn.
Yep, and just like keep roosting until.
Yeah, because I mean, realistically, Fletch, as we said before too, you need to be able to eat a Mock Punch into a Mock Punch. That's the main thing with Fletch. Which is like 50%. So as long as it's on 50% when it eventually comes in on Hitmon, I think you're fine. And also Hitmon, what's it called? Diggersby should also have some extra HP later to like potentially come in on a Lopunny and try KO it with a quick attack.
Yep.
You just gotta make sure it doesn't come in on Drain Punch, obviously.
Even the Drain Punch doesn't do too much.
Well, actually, that's true. If you get it to like -2 in particular, right? You just like Drain
Yeah.
Punch. Sorry, you come in, you dig it, and then you just like Drain Punch it. Sorry, you quick attack it to finish it.
Yeah, so we can like both Hitmontop and Lopunny get dealt with by kind of cycling. And then okay, so it from KOing Kubfu, it's kind of 50-50 whether it goes into Hitmontop or Combusken, depending on whether or not it sucker punches. And if it goes to Combusken, that's a pretty easy switch to Diggersby.
Diggersby.
And then Dig Quick Attack takes care of it. That's going to be in... probably Hitmontop? Right?
What are you saying if Diggersby comes in after KOing Combusken?
Yeah, if Diggersby KOs Combusken, that's going to be Hitmontop, right?
Yes. Unless you're below like 50%, in which case Lopunny, but I don't think you'll be below 50.
Well, like, if it baits Lopunny, that's, like, better, because then we just quick attack, proc the eject button.
Yeah. I reckon you'll be right there.
And if that happens, it's definitely going to switch into Hitmontop at that point. And once it's at Hitmontop, it's going to probably Mach Punch. It's going to Mach Punch or Fake Out. At that point, you switch to Masquerain, beat the Rock Slide.
Yeah. I reckon you'll be fine. Like I think you've got the right mons. You just got to obviously get a little lucky with it, and fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm just kind of. I know there's two different paths we can go down. I'm just trying to like map it out in my head.
Sorry, was that you cut out a bit?
I said I was just trying to map out the entire fight so I know what's going to happen before we get to that situation.
If I had to guess, obviously it could change, but you're probably gonna get Kubfu into Hitmontop, and then the question then is going to be how healthy you when you finish it off. That's probably what you need to do is figure out the math on that. Is like, okay, you know, if this goes exactly to plan, what's the like who's going to be out? What's the HP? Because what we said, Iron Barbs is 1/8, yeah.
Yep.
Which is like what 12% roughly, or 12.5, right?
Yep.
7. So each iron bar. Oh wait, no, you can't get iron barb on this thing. It's protective pad.
Ooh, that sucks. But we do have fake outs.
So yeah, so it's gonna have to be 4 fake outs gets it in range of Fletchinder. So the question is, right? So how's this gonna work? So if I'm correct and it's Fletch it comes in on, it's gonna go for fake out or rock slide. So you're gonna go into Togi. Togi's gonna take like 20%. You're gonna fake it out. Then you're gonna go hard into Masquerain on the Mach Punch. Right? Yep. So let me just where's my notepad? So crap. So it's gonna be Togi takes 20. Then Hitmon takes, what did we say, 12.5. 5. And then we're going to go Masquerain, getting it to -1 attack. And that's going to deal... Mask takes 9%. It's going to then be Rock Slide, so you're going to go back into Togi, where you're going to take 14. 14. And then Hitmon takes 12.5. The main thing here is going to be counting your high rolls on Togedemaru, because if you don't get high rolls, you may have to go for the 5th fake out, which will be your last fake out, which isn't ideal for Lopunny. Then you're going to go back to this on a -2 Mach Punch.
Let's fake out 5 PP.
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to double check that while I'm doing this?
Yeah, it's 5 PP.
Actually, the other thing to keep in... Oh, actually, no, he'll always Mach Punch there. The one thing you need to watch out for is the eventual fast kill coming out of Masquerain as well. Because he could try to prosciutto you on the switch out.
Yeah, but the pursuit, like if they're at,
If you keep getting the minus defenses, you're probably fine.
yeah, because like if it's at minus
So, 'cause the
3,
thing is-
it's like never going to deal any damage. And that takes care of Hitmontop.
Yeah.
Well, we're back on Fletchender, which...
So if you go Fletch on a -3 Mach Punch, you'll only take 10%.
Yeah.
And then as long as you have a killing roll, which you will, he'll go for the Mach Punch.
So you just
Yep.
aerial ace it and then quick attack if you absolutely have to.
But question is, how much does Togi take? 34, 44. Okay, so this, if he max rolls everything, Togi takes 54%. So then you Oranberry up for that, right? So what's 54? So we're saying it's gonna take 33, which will leave you at 29, which then puts you to 39, right? 39 HP should be enough to then take on Lopunny later. You can switch it on the Retaliate, fine, and then go from there.
Yep.
I think that's solid. And what do we say Mask is taking? 966. So what's that? 21. Oh yeah, Masquerain's gonna be healthy as fuck. Masquerain
Yep.
can then just come in on the drain punches and then start, yeah.
So I think those two just dance on the Lopunny and the Hitmon.
Yep. And then...
And then you're just banking on Priplop and Pancham to win their 1v1s.
Yep.
And you've always got,
And-
if you need help with the Lopunny, Diggersby's there.
Yep. Yep. Depending on the order of
Diggersby probably
operations
doesn't want
and...
to come into the other two, yeah.
And because of the Pokemon we're bringing, basically no matter what, Poliwhirl and Scraggy are going to be last, which means if we need help with the
Yeah.
1v1s, we can assess at that
You've
time.
got HP.
And we don't have to worry about fucking up the rest of the line.
Exactly.
I think
No, I like it.
think I'm ready to just roll that.
I think it's solid. Like, obviously, the issue with this game is some fucking RNG. Like,
Yeah.
What you just need to be careful of is Hitmon, because like Hitmon
sometimes, like in my experience, like I'll miss that one calc where like there's that one roll where Pursuit somehow kills and he hits it.
Yeah.
Like obviously you've got the Intimidate, like you've got Togi Masquerain, so it's probably gonna be fine. Just make sure you evolve Masquerain and you what's it called? Evolve
Hard
Mask
scale.
and you scale the
Yeah.
Fletch. You picked up the scale, yeah, off the beach.
Yep. Yeah, I should have 2 hard
Yeah.
scales.
Yeah, you do. And look, if you really wanted to make things a lot better, which I probably wouldn't recommend, you do have the option to scale your fucking minus
Oh, wait.
defense, 1 defense Masquerain, but
I didn't pick up this one.
did you get the one up on the left? Yeah, up on the rock, I think it is, right?
Oh, you know what? I forgot the one at Heidelberg.
Yeah, the other one. Look, at least you've got one, yeah? You can't go back
Yeah.
either, sadly. I've learned that the hard way.
So dumb.
There was one time where I was like, I really need the Korogunk encounter, so I'm going to go back and fish, and then I found out you can't fish, and it made things really sad.
Yep. Okay, so let's get the right Pokemon.
While you do that, I'm just going to grab some water. I'll be back for the
Okay.
battle.
Yep. On bird.
One scary face.
What was that?
Get rid of Bubble.
Yep. Do we want
Oh.
Gust?
Yes.
I think is it Struggle Bug you get rid of? Actually, we don't need Scary Face because we're not using this thing to beat Cubfu, right?
No.
Just yeah, do we just get? I'm just trying to think if there's any other lines you need it for. I don't think so, not off memory.
Oh, yeah, I'd probably just get rid of Scary Face. It's you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It seems pretty niche.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Actually, let's. It's just orange berries on everything, right?
Yeah, I don't think you need anything fancy here.
Okay. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
You do you, King.
Okay. Nothing there. Okay.
Hello.
Just one last check. This is the team we're running. Yep.
Looks good to me.
Did I just... I did freeze. No, I didn't. That button. I'm just
No,
pushing that
you're
button.
fine for me.
No, I...
You got plus speed there.
I was clicking my L button and not my R button. Okay, let's do this. That was a lot quicker prep than the last Brawly fight I did.
That's the nature of Broly, sadly. Depending on the box, it can be very quick and very slow.
I know we don't really get to come back to here, but I'm just gonna save because I can.
I do it before every fight.
Yep.
Don't forget to change your view as well.
Ah, thank you. Okay, let's do this.
Alright, do you want me to be quiet during the battle?
No, I am. This is a community effort. We are going to pluck to get that Iapapa berry. Oh, that's funny. But then we are going to... Ooh, Burn's nice. We will go ahead and Roost. And then Aerial Ace. It did Sucker Punch again. With the Burn meant it did less damage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this goes into Hitmontop now. And we want to... Hitmontop is going to probably Rock Slide. It's a slow kill, so it could fake out, but either way, we want to go to Togedemaru. It faked out. And then now it's going to Mach Punch. Oh, wait, no, we want to fake out, though. And then now we go to this. And then now it wants to Rock Slide, and we want to go back. We want to fake it out. And then...
Did your stream freeze in YouTube, Spring?
Did it?
I think it did.
Oh, why is it saying it's not receiving enough? As of just now, the alert came through. If you're in the voice chat, I'm also streaming to Discord, so you can look at that. Oh yeah, no, this is just not